right, just want to do a quick video on some of the features that I'm adding to myctrl.tools. The latest one is the self gap, where you can essentially do a gap analysis yourself for free. Right now, the framework's only Rev 5. I have a 20x one in there and AIUC one in there. These still need to be worked out, but I just wanted to show you the idea is that you can come in here and put your information. Let's say we're going to do moderate assessment. Let's see, test system. And then my name is Troy. And then we have let's work. Again, all this information isn't going to any server. It's not going to, I don't have a server. This is just running locally on your browser between you and yourself. So you'll get a sheet like this. So when you go into assess controls, you can literally just go control by control and map things out for yourself. All the parameters are lined out there. If you need to go and see anything specific, you can do that. There's some ideas in terms of assessment interview topics in there as well. And there's the agent or chatbot, whatever the heck you want to call it. There's not many agentic features yet. That's in the pipeline. But what it can do is it can give you information on how to assess things and how to prepare for assessments. And this is all powered by your API tokens, because I'm not paying for anybody's API tokens. So you can choose your provider. You can use Anthropic, OpenAI, Google, Gemini, OpenRouter. You can even use a local OLLAMA if you want. Gemma 4 came out yesterday, and it's pretty powerful. Kimi K2 is I like. I did some experimenting with some in-browser stuff with Transformers.js. It's almost there. It just takes a lot more tuning and a lot more than a bigger model. So those are still experimental in-browser stuff. There's some web LLM. Chrome even has some built-in AI, but I'm using Brave, so you can't use that. They have Gemini Nano, which works directly through Chrome browser. And then I got to remove this ChatGPT experimental one. That wasn't going to work. If you want to use this, you got to use your OpenAI API tokens. The good thing is this will probably not run through as many tokens as you would think, because the information is sort of parameterized by me. So a lot of this information is actually in the platform. It's not just generating random shit. So you're just using the AI as an in-between to get you what you need. And there are some parts that I use some generation to help connect the dots for you. But you'll be able to understand how to test things, understand what kind of evidence you'll need. And I think this will really help people out. The idea behind this is that you'll be able to save these conversations, copy them, put them in a document if you need to. But you can definitely just come through and go through and do your own self-gap assessment and then come to the conclusion on where you stand with all this stuff. The other thing that's here is the CMDP modules. So you can just find whatever encryption you need. So say you're using Boring Crypto, you can add that to the assessment. Now that that's being taken into consideration for your assessment, and then all this information will be kept together in whatever assessment that you have. So that anytime you go to the gap analysis section, you'll have all that information here. The other thing that I'm kind of working on is, so far myctrl.tools has been a local browser tool. Again, there's no database. I'm not taking any of this stuff and running it anywhere else. All your information is saved locally. You can download it, delete it anytime that you want. But there's limitations to this. And I know people are going to want to deploy things on their own infrastructure. And so I have something working in the works on that, to where you can do a gap assessment using a lot of the features from myctrl.tools on your own infrastructure, so to speak. But that will be coming. And just stay tuned.